micro gasket on there. It was very minor with that solid copper one. So this is just secondary, but I think the filter one will do the trick.
240s always smell like fuel. I'm not gonna say that this was the cause of why it worked like fuel.
Could be.
Alright, so as you guys know, the turbo manifold broke, or not turbo manifold, the studs broke. When taking off the manifold, we took off the O2 sensor, obviously, because it's on the downpipe. We took off the O2 sensor, and when I took it off, the wire snapped like right away. And we've been having problems with the car running ridge. And the wire snapped right away. Long story short, replaced the O2 sensor because that wire was snapped. And this thing runs mint, better than it's ever ran in its life. I kid you not. I think we had a faulty O2 and that's why I was running ridge and idling rough. But this is nice. The idle's perfect. The power's right there, delivered perfectly. This is what I signed up for a KT. And it finally runs good. Backfires too. Like the tune makes sense to what it was on the dyno, and the AFRs look sturdy, bro. This shit runs mint. It's perfect.
Você sabe tudo isso e quer me chatear. Você quer de novo ver os olhos cheios d'água. Você sabe que aviso e quer me chatear. Você quer de novo ver meus olhos cheios d'água.
Finally made it to, you can't see it, Evergreen Speedway, baby. First time I'm drifting this track. Ruben slid this car NA here once without me, but
Yeah, I killed the engine mounts on it.
yeah, that's you drifting this track when it was NA is the reason we went turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, to slide this. So yeah, so this is cool because then it's the first time we're doing turbo on the Evergreen. Sick. Let's go paper track event. I didn't tell the vlog this, but I think Instagram saw it already. The windows got tinted, so I need to get back.
Você sabe que aviso e quer me chatear. Você quer de novo ver meus olhos cheios d'água. Você sabe que aviso e quer me chatear. Você quer de novo ver meus olhos cheios d'água. Você sabe que aviso. De novo ver meus olhos cheios d'água. Você sabe que é difícil e quer me chatear. Você quer de novo ver meus olhos cheios d'água. Você sabe que é vida por isso insisto na ressalva. Deixa isso.
All right, so party foul on track.
No, God! No, God, please! No, that's a lot of damage! No! No!
Regarding the car and what's going on, the engine blew up. It's not your typical like rod through the block blow up. We actually limped it home 4 hours and we were able to make it home. We just had to stop and like top off the oil every few miles. We don't know what the issue is yet. We haven't diagnosed it. It's been like a month since the incident, but me and Ruben both have been pretty tired from fighting the KET for the last year and then having this happen. So it's demotivating, but yeah, we still haven't diagnosed the issue. Ruben assumes it's a melted piston, because when we tried to start it up the next day, there's like no compression in the engine. It has the symptoms of a burnt piston or cracked piston. We won't know for sure until we take it apart. So yeah, well, regarding the car and what I'm gonna do, I'm kind of tired of working on that thing, to be honest. We've been fighting the tunes ever since we got the KT set up on it 1 year ago, over a year ago now. I am bummed that it blew up. It's not like that big of an impact in my life. It's just more or less, I'm bummed on all the time we spent on this setup for it to only last one event. Because like we all knew, and deep inside that it's gonna blow up at a certain point. It's a KT, but for it to last one event and then blow up, that was kind of like the shittiest part. I don't feel like doing an engine swap in the winter, so I don't think I'm gonna touch the car this full quarter of 2022. It's gonna be pouring in the Northwest, so we don't have a garage space, so we do our engine swaps outside, and I don't really want to be out in pouring rain trying to do an engine swap. Regarding the motor, are we gonna go KT? What's the plan of that? I always want to go JZ. That was one of the things that I always told Ruben, I'm like, if the motor ever blows up, we're gonna go JZ. But judging from JZ prices and prices of SRs and any other Japanese motor for that sense, it's just the inflation's insane. That's kind of where I stand. I'm leaning towards another KT setup, but after this expense of a KT setup, I really don't want to do it. If we did it this time, we would do forged internals, have the block machined, yada yada. Only thing with that setup though is it's so hard to find a machine shop in Vancouver or Portland that's reliable, and a machine shop that will assemble your block or your bottom end and take full responsibility for whatever happens to it. Because a lot of these guys will throw your bottom end together, you'll throw it on the dyno, it'll blow up like on the dyno, then they'll be like, nah, that's not a problem. So it's like, I don't want to deal with that stuff too. JZs are too pricey, so I don't really want to go that route. SRs are too pricey, so I don't really want to go that route. I actually thought of throwing a stock K in it, but I think that would just be foul, so I don't really want to do that. We made the joke about doing a K24 swap, the TF Works swap, but I mean, I can't afford a JZ, so I ain't gonna afford a K24. That's pretty much what's going on. I just want to get you guys in the loop. This is more raw. The first part of the video is already edited. I put a lot of time into the sound effects and the memes, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And yeah.